Something feels odd here. Be on your guard.
I just noticed none of you other Danans have spirit cores. Why is that?
Both of my parents were part of the resistance in Calaglia. In fact, my birth was kept a secret from the Renans.
Mine too. We always lived in hiding, so I never had a spirit core embedded in me like I was supposed to.
What about you, Alphen? You were a slave and—
To be completely honest, I'm not sure why I don't have one. All the other Danan slaves around me did. They tended to keep their distance from me to avoid attracting any attention from the soul. What about you, Kisara?
No. I was able to find a good Renan doctor who's sympathetic to our kind, and had them remove it before I left. They did such a great job, the procedure didn't even—
One of the benefits of coexistence.
I know that once the spirit vessel was shut down, there wasn't much need for me to hurry. But still, I didn't like having that mark of servitude lingering on me. It may sound a little strange to hear me say this, but I'm just me now. Not a guardsman or a slave. I'm my own woman. And this is my chance to have a—
Road. You'd think they'd keep
That with time and effort, which in our world means slaves.
Ah.
For you, it may quest, but that can quickly become another's. Nobody gets thing without someone expend.
And you know, somehow that someone always ends.
True enough. Ideally, in a perfect world, I think it's only fair to be the ones to
However, when doing so could be dangerous like it is here, I prefer that it be others who risk their lives.
So, what you're saying—
No longer make the Danans in our group do so now. As strange as it may be to hear such a thing from the likes of—
It's true that most of the Danans in Calaglia have been resigned to just accept. Still, we can't just blame.
What are you making that face for?
Nah, just regretting I ever said anything.
I've got a really bad feeling about this.
Hey, when did I get so popular?
Blaze Lancer! Dance in the wind!
Soaring light
Even
speed!
here! Steering! Activating! My
Severing wind!
pesky airborne scoundrels.
Sounds like a job for yours truly!
Ruin kick!
Eat this!
Sword Ring Alpha!
Slash!
Not today!
I never miss!
We are freaking invincible!
Alphen and the others truly are strong! What about me?
Kisara! Commander of Heaven!
Phoenix Cyclops! Hands in the wind! This one's
Take this!
mine! Light Astral
Take this!
Raging Cascade!
Severing wind!
Panic! Flame! Burning Strike!
I wonder if I'm as strong as my dad was.
One day I think you'll surpass him.
I wonder when.
All right.
There's nowhere to run from my heart! When he slows down, that's our chance! You're mine!
It's like trying to keep up with a wolf!
Prepare to be sealed! You're finished!
By the power of water!
Leave the ensnaring to me.
Yeah, and the firing to me!
Glimmer Dragon! Now or never! I'm on it!
Take this!
Rip and tear!
By the power of raging...
Coming
Here
in!
it's flame! What's this?
Sword Ring
Down
Alpha!
in there with the others! I'm all
Watch
out!
it!
Magic is in! Freeze Lancer!
You're mine! I'm on it! Can't get out of this! You're done! Here I come!
Go away!
You're finished!
It's over! Gale Force!
Rising
Annihilation!
down!
Radiance here!
Now we're not... Sword Ring Alpha!
Now!
Sword Ring Alpha! Rimmer!
Astral Energy!
Say no more! Got it!
Well done!
Take this!
What's this?
Take this!
Feel!
Little
Now!
escape!
Get toasty!
Burn strike!
Got some interesting moves there, Dohalim. I'm glad.
I'm simply glad to hear that I can make myself use.
What's wrong?
We seem to have come across some rather
What? You mean that...
no mere garbage, I assure you. Still, I've never...
Are you curious about...
Yeah. They look like the remains of a bunch of objects that...
And yet here I am, holding them without so much as a second thought. I imagine that...
Not really, just that it must be nice to be a Renin who has time to indulge in stuff.
Are you interested in this stuff too?
Charmed may be a better turn of phrase. I simply love objects that can give me a sense of what their maker was thinking. The history... You see, we Renins have hardly any such objects that trace back to our...
I still don't understand what you two find so
Why not? We're talking about our...
I get that, but it's not like this stuff is any use now, does it?
Oh, but it does. Holding it in your hands like this, one can feel and engage with the distant past in a way no history...
I'll take your word for it. Well, seeing as it's down in history...
But of course.
I sense a strange power from this.
I can feel my precision improving.
Visibility along this path will remain limited for some time. Take care not to get ambushed.
I'm surprised you know the terrain here so well. Lords don't strike me as having much time for wandering in the woods.
Sometimes I would take strolls along here when I wished to be alone.
You always did have a bad habit of disappearing without telling any of us guardsmen.
I won't forgive you!
You're mine! Rising Wyvern! Here I come! Soaring Light Spear!
Ready to go!
Rising Pitchfork! Carve through armor!
My astral energy!
Got fire!
I've got this! Let a marksman handle it!
Us too!
You'll soon see about that!
We've turned the tables on us!
I'll crush you! Lightning reflexes! Tenebrous claw! Dragon
I'll
shell!
heal you all!
Take
You
this!
got company! I never miss! Arch Steel! There's a hero!
Not today!
Not
Take this!
Raging
Launching cascade!
Severing wind!
Prepare to be sealed, fleet of foot. Actually, that sound is more appropriate.
Now, let's talk and get toasty!
Burn strike!
Right, next one.
Already on! No further! I'll run you through!
Hey,
Here I come!
Hey, that will see that you don't get in trouble again.
Here I come! Wind!
I'm out of ammo.
Hurricane thrust!
Will this help?
Take this!
Swallow
It's
dance.
over! Take this! I'm on it!
I'll heal you all.
Take this! It's over!
First aid!
Okay.
Dragon shout! Denied! Back into the fray!
Strike!
Lightning!
Great! Next!
These little ones.
Less talking, more pummeling.
How's that for a kid? Getting better, right?
Quite. I'll be relying on your fancy footwork.
Does fancy footwork mean running away like a chicken?
No!
I still got a ways to go.
No backing down!
Bring gale!
I'll heal you all.
I'm not done! You pick
I'm just so good with airborne targets.
Healing circle! If it's in the sky, it's
Alpha!
mine! What ends now?
Consider yourself finished!
See you continue on in that thing.
Yes, my lady?
Something you wanted to say?
It's over!
Do it!
Astral energy!
Say no more! Hey, I'm pretty lucky.
It's so hilly around here. I can feel my feet getting blisters.
That's mountain hiking for you.
I'm like bait to them!
You're mine!
Dance in the wind!
Where are you going?
Sword Line Alpha!
In here!
I'll run you through!
Here! Flame of fury!
Feeling down!
Glacial spear.
It's over!
Do it!
Remember!
Astral energy!
Say no more! Got it!
Done!
You're mine!
Now you see what I can do!
Leave the chargers to me. Do it!
I'm on a roll!
This ends now.
Consider yourself finished!
Here's some.
Here I come!
I'm out of ammo.
Ignite! This should make for some crafting material. No choice! No escape!
The monster
surrounded!
Denied.
You're mine! Dragon form!
I'm all stuck up.
Rising armor!
Do it.
You're mine!
I'll take them all myself!
Oh, like hell? Sonic Red Spear!
Anything to do it.
Dance in the wind!
Take this!
Now you see what I can do!
Air thrust!
You're mine!
Light astral energy!
Wish they were all that easy.
Yeah, I think we might be getting too strong.
Isn't that good?
Play along, would you?
Go no further!
You're mine! Ignite!
Hurricane. Lunar eruption.
Take this!
Lunar blast.
Sword Rain Alpha!
Primed and ready. War with
Fight this!
Let's do it.
Dominate! In an instant! Impact Cross!
Here's a healing art.
You're
Start
not
handle it.
It's too fast!
Stand back. I'll trip it up.
Right! You're mine! Dragon Swarm! Rising Wyvern! Here I come! It's over! Fury up! Coming through! Ha! Now! Scarlet Inferno!
There. This one's mine.
Take this! I'm on it! Sword Rain
I'll
Alpha!
finish you here and now!
Light astral energy!
Severing Wind!
Do it.
Stardust! Kisara! Commander of Heaven!
Phoenix Cyclops.
My fists are crushing it out there!
And thus our strength yet grows.
More Danon ruins here too, I see.
What were people even
Right, here goes! I'll take you all on! Ignite!
Incorruption!
Swallow take it! Armor won't save you! Sword Rain Alpha! Dragon Form! Do it! Look sharp! Lightning Tiger Blade! See that? That training's paying off! Did you hear it? Win!
This will come in handy.
Dragon Shell!
Radiant Candy Crow! Where did that came from?
Far enough!
There! And again!
We're not done!
Annihilation!
So those are Danon Astral Arts. Something you want to say? Not so long as you keep them pointed toward the enemy.
Wow. Look what I just found.
I sure built up a sweat with this hike.
Rest assured, we have reached the top. It's all downhill from here, quite literally.
So Mahag Sar's just up ahead then?
Indeed. If you look, across this mountain is the Lord's Keep.
No backing down! Not today! Severing Wind! Mirage! Goodbye! It's over!
Thunderblade!
You're mine!
Don't mind if I do.
Damn it! You're mine! Sword Rain Alpha! You're finished!
shattering the
Here I come! Rising Wyvern!
I never miss!
I'm on it! Sword Rain Alpha! It's on! Dragon Shell! Severing Wind! Dueling! In an instant! Impact Block! Take this! Hell Dance! Sword Rain Alpha!
Ready to go! I'm all
Severing Wind!
this.
Take this! You're finished! Soaring Light Spear!
Do it! This ends now!
Consider yourself finished!
I can feel my precision improving.
There.
What's this place here? Some kind of old house?
I don't know about that.
Right, here goes! Burn in hell! First strike!
Primed and ready!
No further!
Will this help? Crazy
Here I come! Sword Rain Alpha! Okay, here I go!
Did you just heal me?
Yes, I need you, remember?
Right.
We're in the home stretch, guys. What you said? That's like you. That focus goes double for you, Law.
Me? How come I get to do it?
Kisara! Commander of Heaven!
Phoenix Cyclops!
Mega Ray! Thunder Ray!
I've still got a ways to go!
They got me flanked!
Win!
Don't mind if I do.
I'll run you through!
Here I come! Sword Rain Alpha! Severing Wind!
What's in the sky is mine.
It's over!
Shining favorite now.
You're finished!
Banana, let's go. I'm all stuck now. This one's mine. In here. Let's get you all tucked away. Do it. Astral energy. Full throttle. Here goes.
Not a chance!
Here's the evil.
Not today!
Steel force.
Take this.
All right.
Soaring Light Spear!
In here.
I'll stop your movement.
And I'll stop your life! I'm on it!
You're mine! Sword Rain Alpha!
Dance in the wind. Gemini off field.
Here I come!
I'm ready. This is
Severing Wind!
no complaints from me.
That's no ordinary enemy.
I have a bad feeling about this.
Don't mind if I do.
No further! Rip and tear! By the power of water! Lightning spear!
Go down!
You're mine!
Oh,
It's
let me
over!
help.
Soaring light spear!
Where are you going? Go down!
Here I come! Dragon Shell! Sword Rain Alpha! Dragon Swarm! Gathering Wind! Commander of Heaven! Phoenix Cyclone!
Dance in the wind!
This one's carved through!
Air thrust! Light astral! I'll take it from here. Let's see how you handle this! Deus Roar!
Far enough!
Here goes! Into the sky!
Severing Wind!
Hurricane! Meteorite!
It's over!
Do it!
River!
Astral energy!
Say no more!
We won that by a mile!
Gone! Here I come! Burn in hell!
I'm only getting started! Here goes! Hurricane! Take it! Thunder!
No further! Take this! Come one, come all! You're mine! Sword Rain Alpha! Try this!
Here, let me help.
Hurricane! Rip and tear! Here I come! Severing Wind! You're mine! I'll run you through!
Well, we're on the home stretch now.
Don't take your eyes off the prize.
I'm quite aware with that.
Look sharp! Lightning Tiger Blade!
See that?
That training's paying off!
Healing
Rain Alpha!
I'm sorry to be a father.
We've all got enough on our plates.
Yes, ma'am.
This one's mine! Eagle Flash!
Prepare to be seen!
What mind if I do?
It's over! Crumble! Win!
Do it! Lightning Lord! Get toasty!
Bird strike!
With this, I can become even stronger.
That equipment should come in handy.
Any more of this and I'll burn out.
Here goes! There! Back into the
Why'd you heal me?
To stop me dying?
Right.
Dragon form!
Healing circle!
Easter!
Raging storm!
You're mine! My turn!
Tunnel!
Here I come!
I'm on a roll!
Rising Falcon!
Your power is a spectacle to behold.
I'm not trying to be dramatic with it.
Still, it's a part of you. Embrace it.
Do it!
Severing wind!
Get toasty!
Burn strike!
Those bombs of yours are amazing!
Who needs a gun when you can send them flying?
Guess I misread the landing. Still thinking about
That obvious, huh? Except I don't think I'll be changing. Don't get me wrong, I'm not going to stay his servant. However, I am going to treat him like a fellow comrade. The same way. For as long as I can remember, I've spent my life protecting others. But isn't that what friends do too?
which in the end pretty much means doing as you've always done, right? If that's what you're most comfortable with,
Actually, I've been thinking about how I ought to act around you all.
Oh?
When I set out on this journey, it was to rid Eldaman and Sia of its enemies, and search for wisdom in the outside world. I'm grateful to you all for letting me tag along. But it got me thinking, what am I actually—
What are you talking about? You know how to hold a weapon, don't you?
Is it though? Sometimes I wish there was more I could be doing.
Oops, sorry about that. Jeez,
Now that you mention it, what do you guys normally do for food and meals when you're out and
What do you mean, what do we do? We find stuff to eat and eat it, so long as it's meat.
Eating what you like can be good for morale in the short term, but you need to think about your diet if you want.
Does that mean eating veg?
Isn't that obvious?
It does, which I guess hasn't been happening up till—
Yeah, to be honest, we could.
Understood. In that case, I'll just have to make sure you're all staying healthy and eating right myself. Fortunately, I happen to know a thing or two.
You hear that, Law? Sounds like you'll be eating your—
What is it?
No, sorry, it's just.
It will do her good to have a—
No, not Kisara. I meant you.
Me? Certainly you're not looking to me for culinary skill,
Typical Renan. Leaving—
Rinwell, I don't think—
That said, should you need my skills on the battlefield, please—
I'm sure no one doubts that. Listen, guys, if we're traveling together, we should probably at least try to make an effort to get to know one another.
I wouldn't get your expectations too high in that regard. Believe it or not, sometimes I'm not sure I even know myself all—
Something wrong?
Not exactly. I was merely thinking about you two and yours.
Etiquette?
Indeed. To be quite frank, I find your—
That's not being frank, that's being forget it. Do we—
Yes, I find such impropriety on your parts to be deeply unsettling.
What do you want us to do? We were slaves. We never—
Yeah, what he said. Maybe you missed how we were just focused.
Perhaps, but Kisara here demonstrates that it's quite possible for a Denon to learn
That's because I was given the opportunity to learn. Moreover, my duties as a guardsman required it. Not every realm is like Menancia.
Yeah, I don't think it's fair to hold us to some—
Exactly. You've got to remember what it's been like for us living under the rent.
I will concede that you do indeed make a— It would appear, for all my espousing the virtues of equality between—
You don't need to beat yourself up. I wasn't that offended by what you said.
Nevertheless, I shall mind my word. Having said that, I do believe you two would still benefit from learning the basics of proper society. I would be more than happy to teach you both when we camp out.
Yeah, no, I'll pass. Acting all prim and proper isn't really—
If you say so. How about you, Law? Would you like to learn? Although I suppose my first task is to reform your attitude toward the idea of good etiquette.
You're not gonna let this go, are you?
Little help!
This one's mine!
Thunder Field!
Eagle Fly! All systems here and now!
Back into the fray! Annihilation!
Burn!
Steel Force! Raging Cascade!
No escape!
Sweet power!
Away!
Let's get you all tucked away! Confiscated!
Win! Do it! Look sharp! Lightning Tiger Blade!
I won't rest until I'm the best I can be.
Still striving to be on par with the Lord?
You simply can't be too strong when battle is a part of your everyday.
It'll be a breeze. Get in, get out.
Piercing
Sword Alpha!
Blaze with the wind!
Blending Flash!
In here! I'll be
Take
saving
this.
this one!
Severing Wind!
Can't get out of this! Pesky airborne scoundrels!
Sounds like a job for yours
The
truly.
enemy wields arts too.
You'll soon see about that!
Blending Flash!
Let me help!
Felt fine not too long ago.
Here I come!
Lightning!
First strike!
Lunar Corruption!
Wind!
Steel Force! By the
Searing Gale! I'm on it!
What's in here?
Burn it!
It does it.
Let's get you up!
Here I come!
Eat this! By the
If it's in the sky, do it! This ends now!
Consider yourself finished!
See you continue on in that vein.
I'm only getting
My
started!
lady?
Something you wanted to say?
Now!
Stand!
Commander of Heaven!
Phoenix Cyclone! I've still got a ways to go!
dispose of this trash.
I'm like bait to them.
Dreams.
Take this! You're finished! Watch it!
Glacial spear.
Eat this! Dragon form!
Lightning orb.
Pesky airborne scoundrels.
Sounds like a job for yours truly.
Do it!
Astral energy. Full throttle.
Dragon scale! No shit!
Now I'm in the groove.
Soaring Rock Spear! Watch it! Here we go! Take this! Dragon swarm! Nicely done, Xion.
You're slacking. Step it up.
Yeah. You got it. We did it!
These little ones are hardly worth our time.
Less talking, more pummeling.
Cut them apart to your heart's content.
Well, looky here.
Guess I misread the landing.
Hey, let's stop for a minute.
What's up? You already tired?
My armor's pretty heavy. I think I need a little rest.
I second that. All of this walking is starting to take its toll on me as well.
What? You don't look it.
We can't spare the time. There's places we need to be. Mahag Sar's capital, Niez, is our destination right now.
But if one of us collapses, it will only serve to slow us down. And in your case, Alphen is the only one who could carry you. Best to rest while you have the opportunity.
Enough already. I need a break, so we're taking one.
I don't need you fretting over me.
Fretting? Hey, it's not like I'm...
Been looking for you.
For me? Why?
He's tough.
Who are you? Said you were looking for me. Why?
Beautiful, precious life.
What the...
That is all I desire.
Then why are we fighting? Who even are you? Now, while it's reeling!
Take it down!
Here goes.
Rising!
I'm all stopped there.
Take this!
Armor won't save you!
Who the hell are you? Bastard!
This guy's not normal.
Unbelievable.
You mean he even surpasses a lord?
It's too much!
Healing circle, big orb.
Hang that! Now see that you don't get in trouble again.
Here I come! Take this! Win!
Healing circle.
Oh, you are gonna pay for that!
Take this!
Resuscitation.
Let you through! Not done yet!
Neat.
You're mine!
Healing circle.
I really owe you so much for sitting this fight out.
That wouldn't be a complaint, I hear.
No, that is this silly
Enough! Win!
Take this!
Healing
You
circle.
see what happened there as you crossed me. Shouldn't have done that.
Flame of spirit.
Thank you.
Carve through armor.
We dropped the lid.
Try harder! Not a chance! Not
Show me your... Is that all that you've got? Very well. Then die. A wretch like you? Till next time.
Shion, wake up, please!
Alphen?
Shion!
Thanks, but you're kinda crushing me.
Sorry.
It's okay. And so am I. It's not as bad as it looks.
Not bad. That's... Shion, we thought
I'm
you were...
fine. Really.
What the hell were you thinking?
Well, you were trying to protect me too, you know.
Yeah, but I have the sword. It's different.
It's not different. Besides, Never mind. It's nothing. Anyway, thank you.
But I didn't... Look, I'm just glad that you're...
Alphen?
Sorry.
That guy said he'd be back. I think maybe we should get moving before he returns, right?
Rinwell has a good point. We need to go. Shion, are you sure you're okay?
Shion, are you sure?
Yeah, I already applied some healing arts to it.
But his sword went nearly...
I'm all right. Unless I've turned into some kind of ghost and I'm haunting you.
No, I know.
Look, I appreciate...
There was also that strange light that appeared when it seemed to make the enemy retreat when he saw it. Alphen.
A light? I don't know.
Now that I think of it, between that light and the blazing sword, just what sort of person are you, Alphen? Can you use Danon astral arts like Rinwell, perhaps?
He wouldn't know, Dohalim. He doesn't have any memories from his past, remember? Besides...
I suppose you're right. We've almost reached Nias, the capital of Mahag Sar. Hey.
How are you holding up after that last fight?
I'm fine.
If things get too...
I'm not here just to stand...
I get that, but there's nothing wrong with it.
Do I look like I'm just trying to put on a...
I can't feel pain.
Look, I appreciate you're trying to look out for me, but even you go down and... Please, stop trying to babysit me.
It's not that. I just...
Finally. If only we could have flown with the wind to get here faster.
What's that big tower over there?
I think the animals back at the ranch should be all grown up by now.
Not this way, I guess. Have you got... Guys, checked your equipment lately?
I'd like to check their wares, if you don't mind.
There are still so many creatures we don't...
Dohalim, your spare bracers were getting dirty, so I polished them up along with the rest of your...
Why, thank you, Kisara.
Maybe it's just my imagination, but you...
It is a little strange. Almost...
Really? That's certainly not my intention. Besides, hey, Law, I saw your clothes were starting to get holes in them, so I stitched them back.
Oh, wow!
Point taken. Do you just like look...
I wouldn't go so far as to say I like it, but I get anxious if I don't. I'd always like to help if I... Back in the day, Miguel and I used to look after the younger kids. He taught me everything I know. And I mean everything. How to cook with wild plants, how to sew clothes so they'll last. Without him...
However, you're not a lord anymore, Dohalim. You need to get used to the idea that people aren't just going to wait on you
Yes, you're absolutely right. I'm ashamed to admit that I felt no qualms about her doing... As both a Renan and especially as a lord, one becomes too accustomed to those beneath you tending to your every need. Both Renans and...
Sure, that's how all you Renans are probably raised. But just to be clear, we're not your servants, Dohalim.
Absolutely. Moments such as this provide me with ample opportunity to confront my unease. It is difficult to tend...
What do you mean?
The truth of the matter is that my espousal of coexistence in Menancia hardly came from an idealist. That instinctive unease I feel deep within serves as a reminder for what it is that all of us here fight.
Don't be so hard on yourself. No one's going to abandon you if you...
Looking at her now, I think she's more like his mom than his servant.
This shall suffice. Please, everyone.
Kisara, let's talk for a bit.
Sorry for rambling on.
Don't sweat it. It was fun.
Come on, you don't have to pretend with me. I know I can tend to... go...
You said it, not me. Anyway...
Hey, Alphen. When you were a kid...
Well, it's hard to...
Yeah. During the previous crown contest, with the Lord before Dohalim. I think... that's why I tried to ignore what Miguel was telling me for so long. Because I was afraid of going back. I wanted to believe in our paradise so much that I doubted the... I don't blame blame Dohalim for that. I simply didn't want to face facts. And I ended up...
It's strange. Whenever you and Dohalim talk about Menancia, it's always like we're talking about fixing 300 years worth of damage here. Isn't...
You might be right. Maybe it was a mistake when Menancia... No. When I decided to stop seeing the darkness in our society. I'll take watch tonight. It's okay. Rise and shine. We're almost ready to... leave.
Not this way, I guess. Not this way, I guess.
Iron-born scoundrels!
Sounds like a job for yours truly!
Here I come!
The enemy wields art
Well, someone seems
We'll
in
soon
tip-top
see about
form.
that!
Nothing new about that.
And still as humble as ever.
Win! We did it!
These little ones are hardly worth our time.
Less talking, more pummeling.
Cut them apart for your heart's content.
This one's got your name on it!
to action!
Didn't even break a sweat.
Hi, Hoodle!
You're mine!
Anything in order. In a bind?
Glimmer Flash! You're mine! You're finished!
Field! Searing Flame! Reload!
Blending Flash! Severing Wind! It got fire!
I've got this! Let him rush
Look sharp!
Lightning Tiger Blade! See that?
That training's paying off! Burn in hell! Here I come!
I'm out of
Sword Alpha!
Do it!
You're full! Look sharp!
Lightning Tiger Blade!
You're mine!
I'll rip you
Severing
through!
Wind! I'm not done!
You can do it! Astral Energy!
Say no more! Great!
I'm like bait to them!
Here I come! Wind!
Here goes! Here! Rip it down! Don't mind if I do! Searing Flame! Reload!
Crush!
I'm out! I'm all
Sword Rain Alpha! Try this! Crumble!
Now one win free!
Astral Energy!
Say no more! Shut!
Well done!
I'm not done!
Overworld save you! Eat
You're
that!
mine!
Let's go!
Wind!
I'm on!
You're mine!
I'm out of ammo!
Glimmer Dragon!
Watch and
Right! You're
leave
finished!
the enemy's art to me!
Sword
No
Rain
complaints
Alpha!
here!
Air thrust!
Don't get careless.
Guess I misread the landing.
Are we in the right place? This place looks like a mess.
Yes, this is Niez, the capital of Mahag Sar.
I don't see any signs of people. And the buildings.
Yeah, this doesn't seem like the kind of place people would actually live.
No soldiers, no Danans, not a soul to be seen. Yet look at these facades. This is clearly a Renin district.
Hey, check out that drawing on the castle gate. That's the Darkwing's crest. It's from an old Danan legend about a hero who defeated an evil king with a torch and their trusty owl. That's his crest. I'm sure of it.
Really? First time I'm hearing it. So if someone drew it on the gate...
It must mean the Renans have lost control of the city.
Are you suggesting the Danans rose up and defeated the Lord here? Hard to believe, but not entirely unthinkable, given the evidence.
Let's look around and see if we can find someone. They might be able to tell us what happened. This is horrible.
Is there truly no one here?
All of these ruins look like they were made...
But if that's the case, then where do you think the people that used to live here went off to? There must have been Danans and Ren.
That's a good question. Even if the Danans rebelled and managed to overthrow the Renans here, there should still be some...
This debris. Do you think it could be the work of Renan Astral?
Perhaps. but the appearance of these ruins is rather uniform.
Hey, Rinwell. That story you told us about the Dark Wings.
Yeah, that's right.
Then there might be some truth to that old story after all.
Let's not jump to any conclusions just yet. If we can find someone around here, we might... Dohalim, you forgot to take care of the...
What do you mean, take care of? Ah, yes, you...
Yep. If it stays lit, we could end up in real trouble.
I see. I apologize for not
The way he's talking, it's like the thought of putting it out himself never even occurred.
Moving on, Dohalim, I should mention that the clasp for your cape is about to come undone.
Oh yes, I tried to fix that myself, but it simply refused to...
I can't believe I'm hearing this. Are you telling me Renans can't even dress themselves?
Lords like Dohalim have attendants that take care of just about everything they need, so I'm not surprised he sometimes struggles.
Even by those standards, you've got to admit, this is...
Shiona's got a point. I mean, you don't see Renans like her needing so much help to get...
In my case, circumstances forced me to learn how to be independent. Even so, I still think Dohalim could afford to pick up a few more...
Well, specifically speaking...
For starters, I think it'd be good for you to learn how to dress. And put on shoes. How to comb your hair is equally important. And learning to manage your possessions better.
She sounds like his mom rattling.
Oh, and another thing. About your owl...
What is...
When he starts to molt, would you be willing to give me his old feathers? I think I could find a use for...
What do you intend to do with those?
Well, recently, I haven't been sleeping well. However, I hear pillows made from owl feathers are very comfortable and wish to make one.
This is why I hate you!
Did I say something offensive?
Next time, put your own needs aside for a second and think about how someone might react first. Then consider...
Woohoo! Woohoo!
Maybe something's going on in the forest.
What are those out in the valley? Windmills? They're huge.
They're most likely used to harvest wind astral energy, so they have to be big.
All of you, stop right there! Don't move!
They have us surrounded.
Who are you? Where did you come from?
You first! Show yourself!
I'm the one asking the questions here. Don't try anything funny. One wrong move, and I guarantee we'll blow you away.
What are you...
My name is Alphen. I came here from Calaglia.
Alphen? The wielder of the blazing sword?
Getting pretty famous, isn't he?
Here is my proof. Will that suffice? Or do I have to burn down one of those houses to make my point?
No need. I believe you. I'm Beifong, of the Darkwings. Sorry for threatening to blow you away. We're still hunting down the remnants of the enemy forces, so everyone's more than a bit on edge right now. Please forgive me.
Remaining? Wait, you mean you already took down the Lord of this realm?
That's right. We took her weapons and turned them right back on her.
Are you the Danon leader here in Niez?
Nah, I'm just one of the commanders. Deadeye's the one who runs the show. I'd be happy to take you to him. Just one problem. The Renans. Seems the rumors you were running with them were true. You do understand, right? I mean, we only just liberated the city from their kind. Everyone's short on trust. And for good reason. Especially Deadeye. I think it'd be best if those two waited outside.
Not going to happen.
I don't think it's a good idea for us to split up. It's too dangerous.
Then it's on your head, friend. Our base is that way.
You could have left me behind, you know.
This isn't just about you, Dohalim.
Ah, yes.
I guess even after you beat the Renans, your work's only really just begun, huh?
Yeah. This place seems like it's got a lot of issues to fix. Not this way, I guess.
So you're Alphen, are ya? Thought you'd be bigger. Huh. Guess the armor beefs you up a bit. You've got a lot of people talking, you know. But in this town, I call the shots. You play by my rules here. Just remember that. Gotta say, I didn't expect you to run with a gang of women and kids. Those other lords must have been real pushovers, huh?
Seriously? Are you this rude to everyone you meet?
Don't interrupt me, you brat. Didn't your parents teach you any manners?
Why, you?
So you're the one who took down the Lord of this realm, huh? How'd you pull that off?
We just swiped the Renan's explosives. And then we blasted them all to hell and back.
Explosives? That's a pretty bold approach. But how'd you manage to avoid hurting your own people?
I didn't, that's how. But the chance to take out a Lord was worth the sacrifice.
And the Lord? What did this sacrifice earn you?
Unfortunately, we couldn't manage to finish her off. But now we've really got the girl on the run.
She ran? A Lord?
Yeah, the lady was just a coward. She had a whole lot more bark than bite, that's for sure. She's probably hiding off in a hole somewhere. But not for long. We'll find her and drag her right back into town. Then she'll get what's coming to her.
I wouldn't be so sure. She may run, but she'll never go quietly.
Shut up, Bright Eyes! I would have run you through already if you weren't with the blazing sword here.
The whole reason you're fighting is to free the Danans in this realm, is it not? If so,
Shut your
then—
mouth, witch! That's enough! If you're really fighting for us Danans, why keep these bastards around? Why haven't you killed them already?
I'm not going to kill these bastards.
Oh. Is that the case, huh? Then tell me the point of this show.
They're my friends.
Friends? Renans are Renans. The scum-sucking bastards who've been draining our souls for 300 years now! But you know that. Maybe it's 'cause you and that little lady are friends and more.
Son of a... You'll pay for that!
That's enough! Deadeye, you know that was completely uncalled for.
All of you, get the hell out of my realm! And don't ever come back! This is Danan's realm and it's ours, understand? I call the shots here. And I make the rules. I do, Deadeye, leader of the Dark Wing!
Yeah! Deadeye! Liberator Deadeye! You are the true leader of this realm! We're not afraid of any Bright Eyes!
It's only a matter of time before I throw every last Bright Eye out of this realm!
The Dark Wings! The Dark Wings rule!
Hey, wait up! Told you so, didn't I? You should have left your Renan pals outside.
You don't agree with him, do you? I could tell by the look on your face in there.
That's how things are with him. He loses his temper, then I step in and calm things down.
Better you than me.
If that's all, I think it's past time we were going.
Look, I just wanted to apologize for what Deadeye said in there.
At least somebody's got some manners around here.
He didn't used to be like that. But, well, that's what losing most of your loved ones will do to a man. He may never forgive the Renans.
It's a little ironic how indistinguishable his manner is to that of a lord.
Hey, Bayfon? Deadeye mentioned the Lord is still on the run. Any ideas where she might be?
We looked all over, but found no traces of her. We heard some rumblings about activity in Estaluva Forest, but that's it.
Estaluva, huh?
Wait, you're not going after her, are you? Certainly won't win you any favors with Deadeye.
This isn't Deadeye's war, and we're certainly not fighting it for him. Besides, it's like Shion said, her type isn't going to go quietly.
Hey, it's your funeral. Don't say I didn't warn you.
We'll be sure to keep you out of it. Before we set out, though, is there anywhere around here we can rest?
Sure. Building at the end of the road, opposite side. It's all yours. We use it as temporary lodging, to house people who don't have a new place to live quite yet.
We're not going to run into any trouble there, are we?
Rumors of a certain fiery sword have spread fast. I doubt anyone will be eager to give you guys problems. And here's where I say my farewell. You're on your own, but good hunting.
Before you go, how come you don't hate the Renans as well?
Oh, believe me, I've got my bone to pick with the Renans. Just not with two of them I've never so much as laid eyes on before.
Let's head on over to that lodge. We'll figure out what our next move is there.
I get the feeling Deadeye's signed up to be a rebel, so he could have a root. Heck, he's no better than a lord.
I know. How could he use
And yet, despite the toll of his actions, none of the Den, if anything, they may well consider him a hero, which would...
Still, I don't think this is as simple as saying the good guys won out over...
Yeah, I don't either. Deadeye might have managed to drive the Renans out of Niaz, but that doesn't make the way he did it okay.
A victory that's earned by throwing away the lives of his own people. I can understand that the Danans here are standing up against their oppression, but that doesn't mean they have to humiliate all Renans.
I'm perfectly able to stand up for myself, Alphen.
But you shouldn't have to be. It's just... When you've been a slave for so long, it's easy to accept that's how it should be because it's all you've ever known. Constant... I don't think that's fair.
I just don't know, man.
Don't know what?
Deadeye managed to drive out a real live Renan lord. That's incredible. But he's got an attitude worse than any angry Zoogle. Plus, Niaz is in utter ruins. I don't have...
The Renans are powerful. And because of that, However, when you take down one dictator only to replace them with another...
If it'd been Zephyr instead of Deadeye, I don't think things would have turned...
Rinwell!
Yeah, I think so too. Zephyr did things differently, top to bottom. He's not the kind of... When you do that, you're ruling over others.
To be honest, I don't know what I would have wanted my dad to do if...
Law.
The whole thing feels weird in a way. It's a weird kind of feeling. But at the same time, Deadeye and my dad are two very different men.
The city is liberated, and yet the air still hums with fear and anxiety.
Hums? You mean...
Yeah, none of this sounds like music to my ears. In fact, I've never seen any Danans with musical instruments.
You don't need instruments to play music. It can emerge naturally from the sounds of people going about their day.
You seem to care a lot about music, Dohalim.
Have I not mentioned it? Before I was a candidate for the lordship.
You?
Indeed, music enriches the world around us. I trained day and night to... Words could not describe my bliss, as my notes carried with them the sights and sounds of nature, the ebb and flow of time. Forgive me. My loquaciousness can get the best of me.
Don't apologize. It's interesting here.
Even though the Renans destroyed all of our arts...
Personally, I was interested in the music of Dana as well. The fact that generations of lords deemed music to be of no use to their slaves, and outright forbade the ownership of instruments. Not that my words can undo the damage.
What's wrong? All right.
What the?
Hey.
Yeah!
Good.
All right!
Not this way, I guess. Not this way, I guess.
Someone in trouble here.
Well, let's see. Well...
I see. Oh.
Just great.
Excuse me!
Good.
That's some cryptic text, all right.
It could mean anything. Can't we just look around?
I see someone who looks troubled about something.
A little compassion can make...
Oh, yeah? How's this? Great!
Yes. Hey.
Good.
Really? What? Yes.
All right, right.
Really?
What?
Huh?
All right.
Yes.
Over there.
Huh? Yes.
All right.
Yes.
Huh.
All right.
By the by, Shion, if you don't mind my asking, would you be willing to share what sort of clothes are currently in fashion on Rena sometime?
Sure. As long as you call me Captain.
Sir, yes, sir, Captain Shion.
I was just joking. Kinda has a nice ring to it, though.
Have you guys checked your equipment lately?
That Deadeye creep certainly has a few screws loose.
Forget that guy. Right now, we need to discuss how we're going to proceed.
What's there to discuss? Deadeye and his crew have already brought down the Lord here. Just let them finish her off.
I want to go after her.
I second that. I think it's the best thing to do right now. We don't know if the Darkwings have what it takes to beat her. I'm worried what'll happen if we leave her to her own devices.
You make a good point, Rinwell. And maybe I'm just being overconfident, but between us and them, I think we have a better chance at defeating her.
I have to agree. This realm isn't going to be truly safe as long as that Lord is still running around out there.
Fine by me. But isn't Deadeye just gonna take all the credit once?
Our job is to break down the walls that oppress Dana. What he chooses to build in their place? For now, we'll head to this Estaluva forest. Whatever we decide to do, though, we should take some time to rest first. We've barely stopped. Where are you going?
Alphen.
You should get some rest. What's got you up at this hour?
Just let me be for a minute, okay? Why don't you go back to the inn?
I will when you do.
Have it your way.
Shion. The Lord's days are numbered. I haven't forgotten our promise. You can trust me, you know. Maybe even lean on me a little. If you want.
And if I say I will you finally give it a rest?
Yeah, of course. Try to get some rest, okay?
What was all that about?
So we're just going to check things out, right? In whatever that fort. Is called
Estaluva Forest. Next time, pay attention.
Got sand in my eyes!
The winds are strong. Here, mind yourselves.
Ugh, even the inside of my mouth is...
The winds outside the capital are blowing as strong.
You can definitely see why people call this...
Indeed. Mahag Sar is the realm of wind, just as Ganeth Heros is for water.
Earth, water, fire, wind, light, and darkness. Rena is aligned to darkness, leaving each realm one element.
Is that because some elements are easier to gather in certain areas?
That is certainly possible, but I suspect the biggest reason is to prevent the lords from...
Funny. You would think infighting would come naturally to an elite class vying for...
True, but the Renans rule as a minority. Fighting ourselves would just be... Though, as you saw in Menancia, any abstention from fighting is merely a...
In the end, you all get usurped whether you like...
That may be true, but something tells me that this time...
We have to catch up to the Lord first if we want answers. Let's keep moving.
What is that ring of rocks over there for? They don't look like they formed naturally.
Oh yeah, Funny, I guess I've gotten used to weird rock formations. They didn't even register as being out of the ordinary.
Most likely, they were brought over by us Renans when we first invaded the planet.
Wait, those? So does that mean there's some kind of machine then? And if so, what in the world were...
To manipulate the properties of Dana's astral energy.
Really?
Think about it. Isn't it strange that the type of energy each realm collects is so fixed? Astral energy by nature isn't meant to skew towards one element or another
So the Renans reformed it for the crown contest.
Sounds like the crazy thing a Renan...
Renans these days are more advanced than Danans in some ways, but even they don't seem capable of doing something on that. Or is that something that's possible on Lenegis? Or maybe the Renan homeworld?
I can't claim to know everything about my own kind, but I myself have never seen anything that would be capable of such...
But at some point, they did just that. Those are the sort of people we're up against. We should do our best not...
You're so amazing, Kisara. You can cook, you can fix weapons. I feel like there's practically...
Maybe you should take a page out of her book and learn to make yourself more...
I'd be happy to teach you if you want, Rinwell. I learned most every...
Really? Even how to sell?
Yes, indeed.
Sounds like he was a pretty handy guy.
He was. I'd always follow him around and badger him with questions. Now that I think about it, he and Legil were the ones who taught me how to raise cats.
Legil is that woman who was with him in the Gold Dust Cats, right? I remember now.
Funny you mention that. He also taught me how to maintain my hair. Not that those lessons stopped it from getting all tangled up during training.
I think it still looks gorgeous.
From what I can tell, it would appear as though the only thing he didn't manage to teach you was how to apply makeup.
No, but that didn't stop him from trying. He really wanted to teach me everything. Only reason he couldn't was because I prioritized.
And here I was trying to make a joke.
I can't tell if she's being serious. The only one here who knows him well enough was her.
Yeah, I guess only Miguel could have told us if it's actually true.
Oh?
Yes! Very nice.
Is that so? You don't say.
How?
I see.
Hey! Sure.
Nice work.
Oh?
Very nice.
Well?
Yes! What?
What?
I don't believe this!
All right.
No.
Sure.
Really now.
Yes! What?
What?
Very nice. Yes!
Well, that was a huge miscalculation.
Yet you've drained your glass all the same.
Alphen, have you been washing your clothes? It may not be my place to say this.
Now that you mention it, it has...
I'll wash them for you if you want. Just remember to give...
Oh, okay.
And, Law, Rinwell,
What do you expect? Of course they're going to tear up when we're...
Yeah, but...
and Shion,
I wouldn't touch me if I were you.
of course. My apologies. All I wanted to say was that your sleeves are getting a little bit...
You don't need to worry so much, Kisara. It's only natural our clothes are gonna get a little dirty while we're trying...
That's no excuse. Your outward appearance says a lot about your...
Now you've really...
Suffice to say, it would appear that the traditions of the Guard are still alive and well within...
What do you mean? What do the guardsmen do that's so...
Mostly, I'm simply referring to the fact that they're a very... regimented and clean...
Do I really sound that weird to you guys? Keeping your clothes clean and mended is...
Don't get us wrong. We appreciate the thought, Kisara. But we've got a long journey ahead.
If you're sure. I wasn't trying to overdo it, I promise. However, if it's making the rest of you tense... Still, if everyone could bring their laundry and clothes they want fixed, that'd be great.
Don't you ever get...
I won't forgive you!
I'm not done! Not today!
On my tail! Turning sword! Glacial spear! Here's Raging Sword!
Hurricane!
Freeze These ones can throw rings around us!
Severing
I
wind!
never miss!
We're cleaning how?
Let me take the rest!
Well, someone's feeling lively!
It's over!
In a vine?
Raging Sword!
Leave the ensnaring to me.
Here's evil!
Yeah! And the following to me!
Shining Supernova!
Do it! Flash!
Raging This ends now!
Consider yourself finished!
That's some power you wield.
You're the one who did the heavy lifting.
Somehow, things are even worse outside the city than they are inside.
Yeah, it's all ruined. Houses and everything else.
Even if it was all in the name of beating the Renans, this is...
It'll be a breeze. Get in, get out. All finishes here and now.
Lunar corruption!
Eat this!
Lightning
Airborne scoundrel.
Sounds like a job for yours truly!
Burn! Sword Alpha! Try this!
Here, let me help now!
Flash!
This ends now!
Consider yourself finished!
See you continue on in that vein.
Yes, my lady?
Something you wanted to say? These little ones are hardly worth our time.
Less talking, more pummeling.
Cut them apart from your heart's content. Get toasty!
Burn strike!
Well, looky here.
That's no ordinary enemy I see over there.
Out of our way!
I'm not done!
This one's mine!
It's over! First strike!
Can't get out of
Lunar
sight.
corruption! Chinese supernova! Stand now!
Searing gale!
We're in the home stretch, guys.
What she said? Eyes on the prize.
That focus goes double for you, Law.
Me? How come I get singled out? Stand back. I'll trip it up.
Don't mind if I do.
I'm on a roll now.
No escape!
Radiant clear!
Take this!
I'm all stuffed
Here I
up.
come!
Raging
Please!
I'll stop your movement!
And I'll stop your life.
This should make for some good weapon crafting material.
I won't forgive you!
You picked the wrong fight!
Burning
Lunar
Chinese supernova!
Searing gale!
In a
Lightning
vine?
Thunderblast!
Here I come! Dragon
Now!
I'm on a
It got
roll.
fire!
Demon's Descent!
Flashing bang! Easy!
Way to go!
Here I come!
Now!
Severing wind!
I'll stop your movement!
And I'll stop your life!
Radiant light! Here! This is barely target practice. Then why bother fighting them?
Because I certainly won't run away from a battle.
What do you say we check back in on the ranch?
tell me? Severing wind! Searing gale!
Glacial spear! Pierce evil!
Do it!
Get toasty!
Burn strike!
Right, next one!
My turn!
Already on!
I'm not done! You picked the wrong fight!
Raging Cascade!
Sword Rain Alpha! I'm on a roll now! Do it! Dragon Swarm!
Prepare to be sealed, Actually,
Here goes!
is more appropriate.
Let's talk in more doing.
Soda! Swallow dance! Here I come! Severing wind! Do it! I'll finish you here again! Prepare to be sealed! I'm on it! Fluid escape! You're done! Do it! Look sharp! Lightning Tiger Blade! See that?
That training's paying off.
Dragon Shell! Wind!
Lightning orb!
You're mine! This one's all mine!
I feel stronger. I mean, a bit.
Good. We're counting on you, Rinwell.
On me?
Well, I'll do my best.
I think Hoodle senses something.
Why didn't the Renans...
Gotta break through! Take this! Burn in hell! Eat this! Take this! Here it comes!
Lunar corruption!
Eagle
Star! You got something to do it! Dance in the wind!
Take this! Now you see what I can do!
We're in the home stretch, guys!
What she said? Eyes on the prize.
That focus goes double for you, dog!
Me? How come I get singled
Too
out?
fast!
Stand back. I'll trip it up.
Severing wind! You're mine! Stardust!
Do it! Dance in the wind! One more! In here! Mega Ray!
You picked the wrong fight!
Handy!
Eat this!
Tempest Whirl!
Take this! You're done!
Our work is done here. Let's move.
I'm right behind you, Shion.
Hi, Hoodle!
Here I come!
Here I go! It's over!
Take
Seal.
this! Swallow dance! It's over!
This'll come in handy! Excited! I'm only getting started!
Soaring light spear! Terror!
Lightning orb! More without
You're
being
mine!
done! Lunar
Lightning
corruption!
Got flyers!
I've got lightning! Let a marksman handle it!
Do it! All yours!
Demons descend!
Flashing bang!
Easy! Way to go!
Sleep
now!
Stardust!
I'll
Soaring
be
light
patient!
spear!
I'll stop your movement.
And I'll stop your life!
Talk out loud, man!
Take this! Swallow
Let the
dance!
marksman handle this!
Eagle assault!
This could be useful.
Hi, Hoodle!
Dragon Shell! Here I come! Eagle assault! Here I come!
Be careful! It has some kind of camouflage!
You're mine!
Oh, saving this one!
Eat this! You're mine! Talon Arcade! Stardust! First strike! Take this! Burn in hell!
I lost myself in the heat of the moment.
Hey, then!
Now see that you don't get in trouble again.
I'll crush you! Lightning reflexes! Tenebrous claw!
Crumble! I'm impressed!
Just getting started!
Take this!
Here!
This one's mine!
It's over!
Wait, not in your dreams! Annihilation! Mega Ray! Dragon
Severing wind! Take this!
I'll finish you here and now!
Soaring light spear!
This is
bad, right?
Yes, Alvin, very bad.
I don't feel so good.
Now you see what I can do!
Let's show him just what this team can do.
It's over! First strike!
Take this!
You picked the wrong fight! Here I come!
Dance in the wind.
It's over!
Roll now!
Field.
Dragon Roar!
There you go. Don't let up.
Here I come! It's over!
Let's go.
The enemy wields art too.
We'll soon see about that.
That's what I get for shooting too high.
Take care of Gemini.
You'll pay for that!
I'll bring you back from death's abyss.
Swallow dance! Ready?
Go! Got you!
Can't get out of this!
If it's in the sky, it's
Here I
mine!
come!
Watch it!
I'll stop its charge!
Thanks, Kisara.
I've let you all down.
I'll bring you back from death's
You're
abyss!
mine! Sword Rain Alpha! This
Where
one's
are
all
you
mine.
going?
Is this it? I'm gonna need more. You're mine! Remote!
Astral energy.
Say no more!
You sure showed them.
All in a day's work.
I wonder just how many people have been saved by Shion in some form. I'm impressed.
There's rumors flying around about people being saved by a Renin vision of beauty.
Vision of beauty? That's a bit much.
Alphen had better stay on his toes.
Where do I come into this? Am I imagining things? Or are there a lot of big Zoogles in this area?
No, I noticed that too. There's plenty of food and water to go around here. For a Zoogle, this just might be paradise.
Great, that's exactly what I wanted to hear.
I'm impressed how well balanced this thing is.
I hope we catch something decent.
Indeed. Hungry bellies are counting on this. Reel it in. Well, it's not bad, per se.
You take your fishing pretty seriously.
Where should I cast my line? There we go. Boy, that's a bit of a letdown.
Could have been worse. At least you caught something.
All right. Anybody could reel in that.
You sure know what you're doing.
Hup. I've got something. I reeled us in a big one.
That flapper was a true fighter.
Yeah. Reel it in. Well, that wasn't much of a challenge.
You sure know what you're doing.
There we go. Well, that wasn't much of a challenge.
That went pretty well.
Now where might those fish be? Hup. There we go. Anybody could reel in that.
That went pretty well.
I've got something. Boy, that's a bit of a letdown.
Maybe you could keep it as a pet.
Could it be? I did it! But I'm not gonna quit now.
You tamed a real beast.
Yeah! Reel it in. I reeled us in a big one.
We can make a real feast out of this bad boy.
Yeah! There we go. Well, that wasn't much of a challenge.
Not too shabby, friend.
Ha! All right. Anybody could reel in that.
That went pretty well.
I've got something. I'll catch something bigger next time.
Maybe you could keep it as a pet.
Gotta break
Here's
through!
the healing arc! First aid!
Okay, here I go!
Dragon Shell! Flame!
Rip its hair! Rending
Flaming Flame of Fury!
Now you see what I can do!
You're mine! Sword Rain Alpha! This one's all mine! You're mine!
I feel kind of funny.
Yeah, you're looking funny too.
Right.
You shouldn't have
I
messed
should
with
probably
me!
do something about that.
I lost myself in the heat of the moment!
Healing circle!
Now I can let loose. Okay, here I can try harder.
Raging cascade!
My turn.
I hope this is my off!
Ignite!
Annihilation! Radiant here!
I'm on it! Coming! Sword Rain Alpha! You hear it now!
Wind astral energy! Dance to the wind! Healing circle!
Not a chance.
There you go!
I'm sorry,
Sword Rain Alpha!
We've all got enough on our hands.
Yes, ma'am!
Dance to the wind! Air thrust!
No further!
Photon jamming!
Eat this!
Burning sword!
This one's all mine.
Shining supernova! Annihilation!
Here I come.
Laser ray!
Wind.
Dance to the wind!
Here I come.
heal you all.
It's over.
Feel.
Soaring Light Sphere.
Healing strike!
You're mine.
That's fine!
You're mine.
It's time to finish this! Die! Consuming wildfire! Here, let me help.
Shield! I can't hold on much longer!
You picked the wrong fight.
Thunder power! Here!
Sword Rain Alpha.
Here, let me help.
Right! I'll finish you here
Rising
now!
Wyvern. Here I come.
Dragon!
You're finished.
Radiant blood! Here!
Oh, now you're talking!
Astral Art.
That's my cue!
Shut him down.
Armor won't save you!
Kick it.
Here's a healing arc!
Far enough!
Here, let me help.
First aid!
Charge like that could easily be fatal.
Just as well, I'm here to stop it. No more playing nice! Here, let me help.
Take this!
Supernova! First aid!
Eagle
Now!
assault!
Look sharp. Lightning Tiger Blade. This should make for some good weapon crafting material.
I hate camping out.
Is there a reason you're
What's up, Kisara?
Oh, no, it's just...
Ah, that may be because I borrowed a small amount to purchase something the other.
I don't think you can call spending more than half of our money a...
Half? Go, Halim, what the heck?
As it so happens, I came upon a rather special object.
Are you talking about that junk? I mean, that unique-looking trinket you're...
Whoa, is that...
Indeed. It is a lost artifact from ancient Danan times. Ever since we Renans conquered Dana, such objects have been disappearing.
Well, if it's to preserve Danan history...
I don't know. Why
More to the point, we all contribute to that money. I don't like the thought of anyone dipping into it with...
You must understand. Had I let that opportunity pass me by, I'd never...
Dohalim, maybe no one taught you that money doesn't grow on trees.
I may have been a lord, but I realized that...
It's not enough to simply realize it. You have to internalize the concept too. Even after all this time, you still have... Our funds aren't your personal wallet. We camp outside and eat grass for dinner to try and stretch every last gold we have.
I don't think we're so poor that we have to eat grass or anything.
Shut up, Alphen.
Shutting.
Let's just agree to not spend too much or be too thrifty for our own good.
Alphen, your blazing sword draws its power from...
So I'm told.
Then why don't you use yours, Do?
You mean my Earth Master...
Yeah, I mean, you still...
I do. Each Master Core contains the astral energy harvested, though only a select few qualified people, namely the Lords.
If only the Lords are supposed to be able to use them, how come Alphen...
That may be because Shion has embedded the Fire Master Core within her body. Something which wouldn't have occurred under normal...
Okay, but why do you still carry...
Just as Danans see Master Cores as symbols of the lives and resources robbed from them, so too do I view mine as a symbol of our lasting... The pain and agony wrought upon this world by my predecessors. As well as it is a testament of all that I have done wrong. It cannot ever be used again, nor fall back into the wrong hands.
You didn't differentiate between the deaths of Danans and the
Danans and Renans both spill blood and languish.
Little late for that.
Hey, Rinwell. What was that whole legend you were talking about earlier, back when we were by the gate?
Huh? Oh, you mean about the Darkwings? It's an...
Like I said, I sure haven't heard it.
Yeah, me neither.
Well, long ago, there was an evil king who tried to bring all of Dana to ruin. However, a pure black owl heard the pleas of the people and decided to help. It chose a young hero and bestowed upon them a holy flame that was capable of... The story goes that the young hero challenged the king and defeated them with the flame. Seeing Dana had been saved, the people flew the crest of the Darkwings, as from what I understand, it used to be a really well-known story.
I guess our people must have forgotten it over time. It's lucky...
You know, the part where the hero defeats the king with a flame?
Come on, it's just a story. Besides, if we're talking about an owl helping anyone...
Sure, I might have helped take out our own kind of evil king with the others, but I'm definitely no hero.
Thanks for waiting. Eat as much as you like.
Rinwell, mind if we chat a little? I noticed you haven't been training Huda lately.
Yeah, he's fine. He's been catching fish with Kisara, and he seems to be...
Maybe that's his way of pitching?
Yeah, maybe. I guess at some point he started taking a shine to everyone, too. Just...
You sound like you're okay with that.
Yeah. More than okay, really. It feels... natural.
I know what you mean. We all support and take care of each other in our...
Huh. I hadn't thought of it like that.
Do I really look...
Huh? You don't like that? Okay, how about you be the big brother? Shion is the big sister. And Kisara can be our mom.
Well, then how about Do...
I don't really get that kind of vibe from Dohalim. He's more like an uncle. An old uncle, who's... And as for Law... Well, Hoodle took the little brother role. And Law's definitely not the dad. This is hard. Oh! Law can be the pet dog.
A dog? Do dogs...
Of course they do. If an...
Yeah, a pretty big...
That's why I like it. I wish we didn't have to do anything dangerous.
You okay?
Oh, it's nothing. Actually... Hoodle, let me know if you sense anything. I want to go back to bed. Hi, Hoodle!
This one's all mine! Ignite! Blow away! Crush!
Lightning bolt! Raging
Dragon Swarm!
Into the
Sleep
shadow!
well.
Eagle Assault! I'm not done!
Use a healing art!
Start up!
Let's tear him up!
Alright! It's showtime!
Swallow
Correction!
I'm not done! Severing Wing! Here I come!
First aid!
Start up! Hurricane
Glacial
Thrust!
Spear!
Pierce
You're mine!
Talon Storm!
Sword Lane Alpha!
Raging Storm!
Nothing against my name!
Law, you alright?
Yeah, I'll be okay.
Sword Lane Alpha!
Go! Feel like you...
Severing Wing!
In a bind?
Here, let me help.
Oh! Now I'm real mad!
Stay away from my friend! Wing! Here I come! Now
Bring
ignite!
you back from death's abyss.
Did you just heal me?
Yes. I need you, remember?
This one's mine!
Sword Lane Alpha!
All good things come to
Here I
an
come!
Rip and tear!
Raging Storm! Healing Circle! Tunnel!
You're mine!
Lightning! Flame of Fury! Burning Strike!
Glacial Spear!
This one keeps charging us!
That's what my shield's for. Get behind me!
Got it! I'll leave it to you!
Armor won't save you!
You're finished!
Dragon Shield! Here! Lightning of Raging Cascade! In here!
Will this help? I'm on it!
I'll show you just how strong my arts really are! Leave the enemy's arts to me!
No complaints here! Freaking dust! Eat this! Sword Rain Alpha! You picked the wrong fight! Sword Rain Alpha! So much for sitting this fight out.
That wouldn't be a complaint.
No, that'd be silly.
Denied!
I'll end this with my own hands! Lightning orb!
Sword Rain Alpha!
Here goes!
Severed wing! Take this! It's no enough
Where are you going?
I can carve through.
This'll come in handy. Here's a healing art!
Look sharp! Lightning Tiger Blade!
I need to be stronger.
What's this thing?
What do you say we check back in on the ranch?
Here's a healing
You're
art!
mine!
Lightning
This one's all mine! Here I come! Here it's over!
You're mine!
Soaring Light Spear!
Dance in the wind!
Prepare to be seized! You're mine! You're finished! Watch it!
Pesky airborne scoundrel.
Sounds like a job for yours truly.
In a bind?
Take this!
Healing
It's
through!
over!
Here goes!
I'll crush you! Lightning reflexes! Tenebrous claw!
Lightning
Here I come!
Flame of
Swallow
fire!
this!
Burning strike!
You're mine!
Eagle
You're
throw!
finished!
Here's Evo! Raging
Tear!
Cascade!
Hurricane Thrust!
Freeze Lantern!
Dragon Shout! Tear! Hurricane Thrust!
Great! Amazing!
Here's a flaw and a kindness answer!
I was only trying to be nice.
You're more comfortable at a range.
I'm not really built for close quarters combat.
I still got a ways to go.
This'll be a delicious piece of cake!
I can carve through armor!
Radiant
Turbo Hurricane! Sword Rain Alpha! Eagle Dive! That freaking does it! That freaking does it! Flying freaks! What can they just do?
Sia, can you take care of them?
No sooner said than done.
There!
Jolie! Hey! Blow them away!
Lightning condemned! Take it!
You look like a
line! Too much to handle?
Severed wing!
Eagle
No
dive!
further!
Annihilation! Light
Severed wing! Coming through! Ha! Melt! Scarlet and...
I'm even stronger than before.
Who?
Here I come!
Here I
You're
go!
on!
I'm really getting through!
Ignite!
Annihilation!
Here I come! It's over!
Talon Hurricane! Where are you going?
Take this! Sword Rain Alpha!
Shattering of pieces! You know, Law,
You're finished!
watching you really makes me realize.
Makes you realize what?
You're
Maybe
finished!
thinking too much gets in the way
You're
sometimes.
mine!
Exactly! Don't think, just keep swinging.
We're thinning them out.
Sweet, more like me.
I'll admit I'm impressed. Very strong.
Rising Wyvern!
Get toasty!
Burn Strike!
Right, next one.
Already on.
We managed to pull through.
Mahag Sar, a land where the winds scar and the clouds stretch far.
Kisara? What is he doing?
Reciting a poem, apparently. Just let him be.
The earth throbs in pain.
No escape!
Lunar corruption!
Here I come!
Not on my watch! Annihilation!
You're mine!
Here!
Sword Rain Alpha!
Goodwill! Demons descend! Flashing bang! Easy! Way to go!
No further!
All finishing
You're mine!
Air thrust!
Sword Rain Alpha!
Light astral energy!
This one's all mine!
Kisara frozen!
Hammer!
Hear me! Flame of
My
fury!
turn!
Wind astral energy!
Wind!
Glacial spear!
Well then, let's keep moving.
Maybe something's going on in the forest.
An opponent like this should be easy.
I'm surrounded!
Burn it up!
Lightning attack!
Sword Rain Alpha!
One more time!
You'll pay for that!
Why'd you heal me?
To stop you dying?
Here it goes! Dance in the wind! Here I go! Oh,
You're mine! Look sharp! Lightning Tiger Blade!
See that?
That training's paying off!
You know, Law, I guess it really makes me realize.
Makes you realize what?
Maybe thinking too much gets in the way.
It's time to finish this! Die! Consuming wildfire! I've taken too much damage! Glacial Spear! Pierce Evil!
It's on!
Freeze Lancer! All piercing! First aid!
What a burn!
I'll cover
Eat this!
And
You're mine!
recover!
There you go! Sword Rain Alpha!
You like me again.
Use a healing art!
You're finished!
First aid!
You're mine! Sword Rain Alpha!
Eagle Fly! Don't mind if I do!
Crumble! All
There you go!
See what I
Don't
can
let
do.
up!
Sword Rain Alpha!
Eat this!
Talon Dragon Form!
Eagle Fly! Where are you going? Hit! One more! Raging Cascade! Spread! Dance to the wind!
Stay away from my friends!
More for the stockpile!
Ah!
I can feel the medicine working.
Take this!
Lightning Orb!
Not
Moon
today!
Corruption! Up and out! Let's go! Raging
Sword Rain
Cascade!
Alpha!
I'll bring you back from death's abyss! Mom! Radiant Loop! Here!
Throwing Night Spear! Stardust! You're mine!
Can't be happening!
Eagle Assault! Strike!
Leave the chargers to me!
I can feel the medicine.
Instinct sharpened! Can you take it? Take this! These fists has got your name on them! Elusive deity! Tornado drive! I'm on it! I'll crush you! Lightning reflexes! Tenebrous claw! I'm on it!
I'll bring
You're
you back
done!
from death's abyss.
From beyond, I let you all down. I couldn't make it in time.
Flame of Fury! Damn!
This has a most peculiar taste.
Sleep now. Freeze
From
Lancer!
beyond, our arts are being interrupted.
I'll bring you back from death's abyss. Resuscitation!
From
Use a
beyond,
healing art. First aid!
power surge.
Resuscitation!
Let the marksman handle this. Let's go!
I owe you one.
Something's wrong with me.
I am
You're
not
not
beyond
feeling great.
fury.
Fall back and rest.
I may just have to take you up on that offer.
You're mine!
Look sharp! Lightning Tiger Blade!
I lack the energy for healing arts. There's history in the air here. I can smell it.
I don't...
Dohalim's fighting style is... what's the...
Do you mean...
Yeah, that's the word. For better or worse, you can definitely...
And he's not just skilled with the staff either. He can also use...
You flatter me. But my fighting techniques merely come from a style.
Is that why you wait until the last second before you dodge attacks?
No, I do that to sharpen my senses. I find that doing so is an
Oh yeah, I've noticed you look stronger and strike out with your rod more after you dodge attacks.
Still, it's a risk. Don't...
Then,
Huh?
it's nothing.
what do you say we check back in on the ranch?
A fish! You saw it too, right? Now where might those fish be? Is this what I think it is? Anybody could reel in that.
That went pretty well.
Reel it in. We can get a good meal out of this fella.
That flapper was a true fighter.
Hey, what do you think about that spot?
Good idea. I'll go for that one.
Have you guys checked your equipment lately?
Better get everything ready for tomorrow.
Easy peasy.
Shion, could we talk a moment?
I think it's time we go to sleep. Morning. Ready to head out? What?
Dawn!
Art expert coming through!
First strike! Hurricane! Sword Ring Alpha! Eagle Fly! It's time! Tectonic punch!
By the power of water!
Eat this! I'm not done!
In a bind?
Severing Wind!
Photon
Talon Hurricane!
Here's a healing art! Sun covering the tower!
Take this! Talon Hurricane! Sword Ring Alpha! Eagle Assault!
Thunderblade! Here's a healing on.
I'll crush you! Lightning reflexes! Tenebrous claw! Dragon shout! You're mine! Eagle Assault!
Thunderblade! I can't feel anything!
I really
You paid for that!
Here's the Eagle!
Hurricane!
Freeze Lancer!
Burn! Take
Bring you
this!
back from death to
Dragon Swarm! Now I'm in the groove! Sword Rain Alpha! Win! Talon Hurricane! Hurricane Swarm! Freaking
Second glacial speed! Here's the Evo!
Talon Armor won't save you!
And this world! Freeze Lancer!
Here I come! You're finished! Talon Hurricane! You're mine! You're finished! You're done! Talon Sword!
Energy!
Tear!
Did you just heal me?
Yes, I need you, remember?
Right.
Thanks! Sleep now! That freaking does it!
I'll stop its charge!
Thanks, Kisara! More where that came from!
I'll crush you! Lightning reflexes! Tenebrous claw! Dragon! I'm just getting started! You picked the wrong fight! You're mine!
Corruption!
Sword Rain Alpha!
Primed and ready! Let's get
Wow,
you
I'm impressed.
What's
Radiant
this?
Star!
Let it go! Rising Light!
Why'd you heal me?
To stop you dying?
Dance in the wind! Dragon Shield!
You're mine!
I never miss! Let's get you all tucked
Now
away!
you see what I can do!
Photon
Will this help? Leave the troubles to me!
But you can't rely on yourself.
Don't be a martyr!
It's nice,
You've got all your
girl.
friends here.
Do it! Thanks.
I'll stop your movement!
And I'll stop your life!
It was a close thing.
Forgive you!
Take this! Win!
Spear! Pierce evil!
This one's all mine! Soaring Light Spear! I'll crush you! Lightning reflexes! Tenebrous claw! Eat this! Watch this! Blue escape! Eagle assault! Burn it! Okay, here I come. I'm sorry to be a client.
We've all got enough.
There you go!
Yes, ma'am! Feeling good! Eagle! I'll finish you here and now! Here I come!
Confiscated!
Will this help?
Ready to go! Eagle
Dance in the wind! Healing circle! Light axe lightning!
No further!
Thunderblade!
Crush!
Mega ray!
Sword Rain Alpha!
Here's a healing arc!
Take it! I can carve through armor! Here I go! Dragon Sword!
This guy is mine!
Sword Rain Alpha! I'm such a failure. You'll pay for that!
Here's a...
You're mine!
One last raging cascade! I'll bring you back
Here I
from
come!
the field!
This one's all mine! Start up! Sword Rain Alpha! Coming through! Ha! Now! Scarlet Inferno!
Here's a healing lightning orb!
I'm not done!
Raging cascade!
First strike! Sword Rain Alpha! Burn!
In here!
Hold
together! Just a little longer!
Thanks for the sympathy!
Get it together! We need you informed!
Sword Rain Alpha!
Here, let me help!
A charge like that could easily be fatal.
Just as well, I'm here to stop.
You won't get away with that!
Take this! Sword Rain Alpha!
Don't mind if I do!
Sword Rain Alpha! Do it! Look sharp! Lightning Tiger Blade!
Hey! Anyone else think this might be a touch too dangerous?
Ridwell's right. We should fall back to regroup and try again later.
Hey, what do you think about that spot?
Good idea. I'll go for that one. Ha! There we go. Well, that wasn't much of a challenge.
Guess it's important to stay calm.
All right. Anybody could reel in that.
You sure know what you're doing.
I've got a good feeling about this one. This fish is way bigger than I was expecting.
You tamed a real beast.
I can't eat anymore.
Shion, could we talk a moment?
You go ahead and sleep. I'm going to grab another bite to eat first. Morning. Ready to head out?
We finally made it.
I hear a voice. Somebody's asking for help.
Hello.
Huh.
Kisara.
Right!
What do you want to do about that big one? Go no further! Dance in the wind! Feel what? You got company!
Aim for the weak spot.
Thanks, Kisara!
Glacial Spear. Swimming Blast. Talon Storm. Here I come. Severing Wind. I owe you one. Here I come. Here I come. You're finished. Sword Rain Alpha.
Here!
Sword Rain Alpha.
Where are you going?
Glimmer Dragon. I'll smash you.
Raging Storm! Lunar Corruption!
Now we're not. Now, it was nice. Well,
Raging Storm!
You see what happened there as you crossed me. Shouldn't have done that.
Swallow Dance.
Shining
Here I come.
Supernova! Raging
Sword Rain Alpha.
Ambulance!
I'm just getting started. I'll crush you! Lightning reflexes! Tenebrous claw!
Talon Hurricane. Here I come.
It's weakened!
Glimmer Dragon. This ends
Storm.
now. Sword Rain Alpha.
Thank you.
I'm sorry for your father.
We've all got it.
Look sharp. Lightning Tiger Blade.
Take it!
You're mine. This one's all mine.
Oh, now you're talking!
Dance in the wind!
Ignite.
Eagle Dawn!
My armor is all mine!
Confiscated! Glacial Spear! Here's evil!
Talon Storm. Here I come. Severing Wind.
Photon Blast! Healing! They're not playing
I owe you
around!
one. Swallow Dance.
Lightning Condemned! Radiant Spear!
I'm on it.
Prepare to be sealed, though fleeting force. Actually, perhaps the sound is more appropriate.
Less talking, more doing!
Here I come.
Lightning Orb!
Sword Rain Alpha.
Where are you going?
You're finished.
Hurricane! It's over! Pile! Hear me! Flame of
Dragon!
Burning Strike! Glacial Spear! Here we go! Air Thrust! Freeze
Take this!
Laser! Photon!
Sword Rain Alpha.
Here, let me help!
I'll smash you.
First aid!
This is looking good.
Here I go! I'm only getting started!
Eat
Next
this.
phase! Oh, Gemini Offline!
I'm just getting started.
I'm on
Sword Rain Alpha. Dragon
Annihilation!
Swarm.
Raging Storm!
It's
Here
over.
goes! Puddle!
I'm on it!
Let me help! First aid!
I owe you one. Dragon Shell. Here I come. Now, while it's reeling.
Almost
Almost
Take
there!
it down!
Or close enough. Take it away, Law. I thought you'd never ask. Rip it down! Dragon Form! That's like it does it!
Annihilation! Sweet now. Get on in there with the others! Dance in the
Try
way of
harder.
the healing art!
Now! Take
Sweet
this!
now, ready!
It's over!
Let's get you all tucked away!
No further!
Lightning
Target
Attack!
down!
Thunderblade! Now for something
Strike!
This one's mine!
Power Storm! Now you see what I can... I'm on a roll now! Take this!
Tempest
Damn!
Power!
You'll pay for that!
Glacial Spear! Here's evil! Lightning Raise Cascade! Here! I'll bring you back from death's abyss!
Not today!
The enemy is going all out!
In an instant! Impact Cross!
Knowing when we're in too deep is necessary to survive.
We may tend to push ourselves a little too hard.
Now see that you don't get in trouble again.
Do it! Get on in there with the others!
Looks like it could be worth something.
Good.
Really now.
That was quite the little adventure we went on.
I think there's someone in trouble here.
Right.
Excuse me! Well... Really?
Good.
What the? Seriously?
All right.
We've reached our destination.
Guess I'll polish up my sword. Shion, could we talk a moment?
You go ahead and sleep. I'm going to grab another bite to eat first. Come on, guys. We've got lots to do.
It's huge. I bet it'd be a good way to test...
Get lost! Astral energy! Here's a healing art! First aid! Chinese supernova!
Shattering the pieces!
Here I go! Let's get it!
Glacial Spear!
Here's the evil! Eagle Fly! Banana, let's go! Let them run! Dance in the wind!
Let's tear 'em up!
I'll stop its charge! Thanks, Kisara!
Take this! Wolverine Alpha! Dragon Swarm!
One more! Raging Candy! I'll heal you all! Sleep now! Get on board! Healing circle!
Okay, here I go!
I'm sorry to be a bog. Okay.
We've all got enough.
Yes, ma'am.
Spread!
Take this!
In here! I'll be safe!
This one's all mine! Not today! You're mine! Rip and tear! Sword Rain Alpha! Dragon Swarm!
Alright, it's showtime!
Now, while it's reeling!
Take it down!
Take this! Take this!
Healing circle! This one's mine!
That's
Lightning orb! Confiscated!
Hey, now see that you don't get in trouble again.
One more!
Sword Rain Alpha! You're finished! Sword Rain Alpha!
In here!
Coming through! Ha! Now! Scarlet Inferno!
Hear me! Flame of fury!
Eat this!
You're
mine!
Glacial spear!
It's over!
Here's the evil!
Far enough!
Here's the lightning one! Here's the now!
Remove!
Astral energy!
Say no more!
Will this help? Lightning condemned!
Take this! It's on! I can carve through
You're
armor! Finish!
Healing
Sword Rain Alpha! Now if you let loose!
So much for sitting this fight out.
Wouldn't be a complaint out here.
No, that'd be silly.
They're not playing around! You're my call! I'll heal you all! Healing circle! It's about to strike!
Look sharp, everyone!
Radiant strike!
No escape!
I'm out! Healing circle!
Hey,
Did you just hear me?
I need you, remember?
Right. You require help.
No escape! I'm on it! Coming down! In a bind?
Nothing gets by me!
I'm on it! Take this! You're done! Win! I'll finish you here and now! Okay, here I go!
This one's mine!
First strike! Talon Hurricane!
I watch! Annihilation!
You're finished!
I'm impressed.
Eagle Fly! Here I come!
Annihilation!
Strike! Sword Rain Alpha!
Here, let me help! Far enough! First aid!
Thank you.
Far behind!
Looks like this one's mine!
Like hell it is! It's finished! You picked the
do
wrong
it.
fight! Strike! Sword Rain Alpha!
They're not playing around!
I'm just getting started!
Here!
Try harder! My turn! You're finished! Prepare to be seen!
That move.
Take this! Here comes the big one!
Radiant here!
I'll bring you back
Gale
from death
force!
to this.
Raging cascade!
Now I'm real mad!
Ready to go! Resuscitate!
You're not done yet! You're mine! Sword Rain Alpha!
Dance in the wind!
I'll crush you! Lightning reflexes! Tenebrous claw!
First strike! Talon Storm!
Oh, now you're talking!
Astral energy!
Say no more!
You sure showed them.
All in a day's work.
Force field!
Come one, come all.
Light astral energy!
Searing gale!
Air thrust!
No?
Light astral energy!
I'm not done! Far enough! Blow them away!
Looks like it could be worth something.
Is the blazing sword okay?
A little water's not going to... hurt it. We've reached our destination.
Okay.
Seriously?
Well...
What the?
Hey, if we find anyone who needs help here...
You okay?
Yeah!
Okay.
Huh?
Here we go!
Stay sharp. We're going in. That's a big Zoogle.
I'm on it!
Searing flame! Reload! Lightning orbs! Gemini Alpha!
Sword Ring Alpha! Dragon
It
Force!
looks like you got this
No
one covered.
armor can stop me!
Remind me to stay on your good side.
Here I come!
Thunder field!
Ready? Sword Ring Alpha!
Photon! Lightning condensed!
Dragon
Gemini Alpha!
Force! Burn it! Here I come! You're finished!
I'm all
Dragon
up!
Force!
Annihilation! Cover the
Come on, roll now! Severing Wind!
Please, dance in the wind!
Oh, now you're talking!
Let's get you all tucked away!
Now you see what I can do!
Sleep now!
Why'd you heal me?
To stop you dying?
Right. Sword Ring Alpha! In a vine? Wind! Eagle Fly!
Amazing.
Soaring Light Spear! Here I come! You're finished! Take this! You're finished! This one's all mine! Thanks! Severing Wind! Here I come! Burn in hell! Sword Ring Alpha!
Eagle Assault! Steel Force! Banana! I'll heal you all!
It's over!
Thunderblade!
Any more of this and I'll burn out!
Now I'm in the groove!
Where are you going?
I owe you one!
So much for sitting this fight out.
That wouldn't be a complaint, I think.
No, that'd be silly.
Eagle Fly! Can't get out of this!
Lightning!
Let's do it!
Do it!
Astral energy!
Say no more! Take this!
Away! Hearing flame of fury!
Carve through armor!
Light astral
Take this! I'm not done!
The enemy is going all out!
Take this! You're finished!
Wind astral energy!
Soda! Rip and tear!
Gemini!
Here comes something big!
Try to dodge!
Covering wind! Here I burn in hell!
Radiant portal here! I'm out!
I'm on
Here's a healing arm!
This is looking good! Gonna pay for that!
It's weakened!
Covering wind! This ends now!
Eagle assault! Annihilation! Lightning! Down!
Lunar Rogo!
I'm on a roll!
I'm not done!
Pieces! Annihilation! This one's mine!
Assault!
I'm out of ammo!
It's time! Sword Rain Alpha!
I want to feel your hair right now. You want to place my only hope. Yeah, just like the flowers that blew and fall with me over and over again. Well, I'm barely breathing and breathing to that ground, but each and every time we all stand up. Stop like to yourself and be true to yourself, and that might be we both can exceed destiny. So let's jam it out. You must feel alone, but I'm right by your side. Yeah, just like the flowers that blew and fall to be over and over again. Keep the flame alive. I want to feel your hair right now. You are the place my only hope. I know, I know, I know. Yeah, we can one day whisper like flowers in the sky. No matter where I'm by your side. I know, I know, I know. You and I fly.